Identity of a community, people or the place. So whenever a certain closely tied neighborhood starts living in a certain place, it kinds of gives off a certain character to the entire place, whether it be with respect to the urban landscape or with respect to the cultural activities. These activities kind of becomes a marker of their identity in that particular region. So in my thesis, I want to talk about one such neighborhood and how come the landscape kinds of affect their day-to-day activities. So the site which I chose was Girangaon. So Girangaon is located approximately between Dadar in the north to Mahalakshmi in the south. So this was the land. This is the area where, like in the British times, in the late 19th century, large chunks of lands were leased out to industrialists, who later developed then most of them into cotton textile mills. So as you can see here, like all the yellow ones are the privately owned textile mills, and all the pink ones are the ones owned by the NTC. So along with these mills came the first wave of migrant population in the city, and along with them came their various cultural entities which they brought with them from their villages. And since all of them were closely bound to one single workforce, they had very close ties with each other, and hence this entire neighborhood became a very closely knit one. So I'll just go through the timeline of the area. So the first textile mill was set up in the mid 19th century, and along like post that there were many such mills which came up. Like at its peak, there were around 60 mills in the area. With these, there were almost 500,000 population, which was purely represented by the cotton textile unions, which also developed over the years, like the CPI ka, the Congress ka, and the Shiv Sena ka. And with them there were many such, like currently also the area is very much known for all the Ganesh Utsav pandals in that region, along with Dahi Handi pandals as well. So basically the entire area was very culturally rich, and even is right now. So this is when the Hanuman Theatre, which was the largest Bharod Natak and the Lavani Theatre in the city. So, and like in the 1982s, there was the great strike which happened, which was basically after which all the mills kind of became defunct. So post that, most of the migrant population brought their families and along, and this entire neighborhood became a strong Marathi household. Like earlier, it was just a migrant male-dominated neighborhood, but now it became a kind of a family, like household kind of neighborhood. And along with that, like since not more people used to get indulged in the like the Bharod and the Lavani kinds of folk art, so it got also converted into a Mangal Karyalay, and how it kind of is presently stated. So this is how I wanted to show a few spaces which kinds of get completely changed, and like these spaces are very dynamic in nature, as you can see. So this is the main spice market of Lal Bagh, the Masala Gully, which gets completely converted during the Lal Bagh Ka Raja, like during the Ganpati festival. This is also the Garam Khada Maidan, which is used by the Lal Bagh Ka Raja Ganpati Mandal. And this is the fish market, which is the Lal Bagh fish market. And during the Ganpati, this is also a very dynamic space. So it gets completely converted into a Ganpati merchandise store. So you get all kinds of idols and photo frames of Lal Bagh Ka Raja in this area, which used to sell fish just a week ago. And this is like the Ganesh Galli ka Ganpati sets. So this is the Maidan on which the entire decoration and all this set up. So also I wanted to show the like politics also has a major role in this area. Like you'll find many murals on political murals on the walls, and many shops selling political flags and banners in the region. And this is one such park called the Nare Park, which holds rallies of Shiv Sena now. Like earlier it used to hold many CPI ka rallies as well. And like on the other odd days, you find many cricket and kho and kabaddi tournaments happening in this ground. Also, this is one snippet from the Hanuman Theatre of showing its past glory. Also in this region area were many akhadas which are now completely defunct. Like most of them have been converted into gymnasium, and some are like completely gone extinct. So all of these activities were brought by these mill workers who, like, along with their close bound neighborhood, were also predominantly using all the cultures and traditions, as these cultures were basically the markers of their identity in a city which was completely dominated by the higher class people. Like, not essentially dominated by the higher class people, but in the entire market of higher class people, the identity of their community was still intact. So this I wanted to show an analysis of how the mills currently stand. Like, as you can see, all the yellow mills are the ones which are completely owned by, like, which are privately owned, and the orange mills which are owned by the National Textile Corporation. So as you can see, almost all of the privately owned mills have been completely developed into some kind of private development, and most of the NTC's mills have also undergone that, but few of them are still in no development this thing. So I just wanted to show, and all the green spaces, as you can see, are the ones which have been developed for public use, and all of them are just from the NTC. So I just wanted to show what kind of marginalization that is happening in the area, and why is it leading to a contested terrain. As I mentioned earlier, there is a very like, these markers of identity, like the cultures and traditions of the people, are very strong in that particular area. And the current trend of development, which is just building into tall skyscrapers for redevelopment purposes, is completely ruining that. Because earlier, when all these chawls and alls were there, the people used to practice these cultures in their courtyards and alleys of the chawls. But post redevelopment, they don't find enough open space for their cultural activities. So I've just attached a couple of newspaper articles regarding this, and I've just done a analysis of three neighborhoods: the Tejukaya Mansion Chawl, the Bhavan Chawl, and the Rangari Badak Chawl, comparing how basically the city average of the per capita open space completely changes post the redevelopment. Like, the blue one is what happens in the initial time where the redevelopment is not there, and the red one is what happens post redevelopment. And basically all you can see is that their per capita open space completely reduces. So this is just a couple of photos of how the trend of development is going on in the area. And a very peculiar thing is that all the railway stations in this area kind of have these hoardings of property hoardings of outskirts of the city, like Dombivli West, Badlapur, Kalyan area. So, like, kind of marginalizing the people and kind of encouraging them to go away from this neighborhood to far away spaces, which is kind of very unique, because such kind of advertisements you will find only in this particular area of the city. So then in 1996, the Charles Correa proposal was set up. A Charles Correa committee was set up to take care of the defunct mills. So later on, along with the amendments, what was proposed was that 1/3 of the total open spaces in all the mills was to be developed into public housing, 1/3 was to be developed into public open space, and the 1/3 was to be developed into private development. So according to that, I wanted to use a chunk of the mills to develop a kind of an open space, not an open space, but a space flexible for the people to use for their cultural activities. So I have decided to choose the Digvijay Mill area. The reason why I had chosen was that because the Lalbagh Karaja Mandal was quite near to it. Like, the Lalbagh Karaja sits in this particular area. This is the Lalbagh Fish Market. Here is the Chivda Gully. This is the Masala Gully. This is the Hanuman Theatre. And this is the Garam Khada Maidan, where the Lalbagh Karaja ka queuing and all happens. And here is the Devdutt Gymkhana. This is the Masala Processing Unit. So this entire neighborhood was is very closely knit, and I wanted to create a kind of an intervention which kinds of amalgamates all of them, rather than, so like currently as it stands, the mill kinds of is a chunk right in the center of this very closely tied neighborhood. So I wanted to make the space kind of free for the people to explore through it. So this is just a detail of how currently the Masala and Chivda Gully set. This is the Chivda Gully, and here is the Masala Gully. and this is the Lalbagh Fish Market, and this is where the Lalbagh Karacha Ganpati sits, and this is the main road. And this is just a section through the market. Like here is the Hanuman Theatre, this is the Dargah, this is the Chivda Gali. So these are the shops of the Chivda Gali, and this is the Masala Gali, the main spice market of Lalbagh, Lalbagh. And here on is the the Garam Khada Maidan. So these are just a couple of analysis drawings, like the plot of Digvijay Mill. The pedestrian density, as you can see, is more on the main road and in the Chivda and Masala Gali. And then just the street markets of how they kind of line along the road and in these two axes. And these are the current open spaces in the premise. So I started designing basically. So what I wanted to create was initially just a theater for performing arts, which is kind of completely depleted from this area. But there are many art and dance workshop happening, like traditional art and dance workshops happening in the area. So I wanted to give space for that. Along with that, I wanted to create a kind of an axis which connects this side of the neighborhood to this side of the neighborhood and completely flows through the premises of the mill. So along with that, I had decided to add a kind of an public open space, so which would be kind of completely free and open for the people to use for as per their needs. And then I kind of developed an idea where the entire public open space and the premise for the commercial space gets sandwiched by the theater, which would be kind of right in the center of both of them. So as I'll show you, so this is the Garam Khada Maidan. I wanted to provide stands for the people, like whenever tournaments all happen here. And I wanted to channelize this entire street market inside the building, which kinds of create a kind of an axis through the building. So which will go parallel to the Masala Gali. And the reason I wanted to channelize the street market here was because it completely gets chaotic on the main road. Along with that, so these are the shops which are earlier also there, so which I have just gone to redeveloped here. So this is the entire commercial unit. This is the main theater. This is the public library. This is the skill development center. This is the masala processing ka shops. This is the open gymnasium. Here is the creche. This is the indoor gymnasium, and this is the public parking space. So as you can see here, this is where the entire gymnasium, the Garam Khada Maidan ka stands lie. On the underneath side of the stands are all the shops for the Garam Khada Maidan. And here, like where the street market used to sit, I have just extended the pavement over here. So there is dedicated space for the street market to happen here. Also along this axis, here comes the main chimney of the mill. So I wanted to create a pause point for the chimney, and hence I created a seating space kind of semicircular to the chimney, which automatically creates a pause point for it. So here is the library, and here is the seating space for the library, and this is the skill development center. So as you can see, like this is the theater which kinds of gets sandwiched between the main axis, and this is the main axis which kinds of joins this side of the community, like this side of the community to the right side of the community. And along with that, I wanted to I wanted to also add, like this is the main commercial space of the building, and this entire entry I wanted to keep a free flowing entry, like there's no dedicated entry space into the building. So this entire thing becomes like a free entry into the building, and this entire thing is the main public open space. So this, and I have put the creche over here. So the idea behind the creche was that the entrance to the creche was you go from here to the ramp on the mezzanine level. So on the mezzanine level are all the classrooms, and you go down from this circular staircase into the open space of the creche, where all the play area and all happens. And here is the double-heighted open space for just dance workshops and all, and also it will act as a multi-purpose hall. And as you can see, this entire axis gets extended through the indoor stadium. So here is the indoor stadium, and the entire people get access through it. So, and this is a retail unit for the NTC, which was also existing on the side. So I just gave them a dedicated showroom, and this is the public parking, like for the entire area. So this is the entire like how it sits, and this is just the ground floor plan. So this is the main axis which I was talking about, which kinds of connects this side of the neighborhood to this side of the neighborhood and goes through my intervention. And this is the main market which gets channelized and crisscrosses the main axis. So this is the first floor plan. So what I wanted to show here was the details of the theater. So even to go to the theater, you kind of walk up through the staircase to the first floor. And from the first floor of the commercial unit, you go down here through a ramp, which kind of sets you to the public open space. And this entire thing is open to Sky Park. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the creche area. So you go here from the ramp to these classroom spaces, and you go down from the circular staircase to the ground floor. And this is the public gymnasium. So this is the section which cuts through the building. This is the skill development center. Here's the open space, like the circulation wala, and this is the main theater. So the theater has kind of a open to sky, like there's a skylight over here, which I wanted to like, and the skylight can be controlled with the help of mechanical levers. And this is the main free entrance which I had talked about, which kinds of lets the person float directly through the building. This is the Lalbagh flyover over here. So this section is actually through, like I wanted to give access to the roof of the shops over here, like on this side. So I gave them the staircase through the chimney. So you walk up through the chimney to the roof of the shops. And this is just the area of the library along with the seating spaces. And this is the cafeteria on the first floor of the commercial unit. So, and this here is the details of the creche. So this is the ramp which leads from the public open space level to the mezzanine level of the creche, and this is where the classrooms and all are. And the niche ka level is for the people to play and all. And this is the ramp which basically came from the commercial unit of the building. And this is this, like in the section as you can see, is the public open, like the common open this thing, multi-purpose hall, which is can also be used for dancing and all, like dance workshops and all. So these are another two sections. One is through the indoor gymnasium, like the kabaddi one, and like this is the public parking, and this is basically the long section which cuts through, like this is the masala gali, this is the garam khada maidan, the stands for the maidan, the shops. So this is the public market, and here is the library, here's the main theater. And as you can see, this entire thing is like the open park, like the open to sky park, and this is the indoor stadium. So these are the views which I wanted to show basically through the certain areas, like this is through the open market, this is through the corridor, this is through the gymnasium, this is through the open gymnasium, this is through the indoor gymnasium, this is through the main central axis, and this is through the central open park. And this is just the exploded axonometric of the area and how the building sits on site. Like this entire premises is of the Digvijay mill. Here is the Garam Khada Maidan compound, and this is the main industrial, the commercial unit of the building, and this is the public open space unit, and this is the indoor gymnasium, and sandwiched between them is the main theater. So I wanted to show how the existing structure currently stands, and all the structural members of the building are completely fine and in shape. Just that the roofing members, like the roofing, like the roof cladding members are completely like disoriented and gone. So I just want to replace them because rest of them are almost completely in a good state. So as you can see, like these are just the details of how, like here's the skylight, and this is the mechanical retractable panels which kinds of control the amount of light entering the play area. And this is all the stands and also, and this is the staircase which leads to the entrance, like the main entrance is through the staircase. And this is just the details of the main auditorium, and these are the details of the like axonometric of the indoor stadium. Like here on the first floor is the media box. This is where the main axis comes, like the people of the main axis comes through the building. This is like the public washroom, and here is the cafeteria area. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you.